welcome WTL Arena community members to episode number 9 of our reviews. Do we even have a name for this series? I don't think we just call it the
WTL Arena Showcase.
That's the one.
Nathan.
Diamond Plus, EU West. Let's jump into OPGGs. Blue team or red team? Is this balanced matchmaking? Are people on roll, off roll? What's going on?
There's a lot of MLAs here. WeatherGirl. WeatherGirl is a Karma enthusiast. They're definitely on their main here. So I'm expecting big things from WeatherGirl. Stenak, Rise player, as you can see, but playing, what does Stenak play? Jungle?
Lilia Jungle.
Stanak's, yeah, I know. It's Silas, yeah.
Okay.
Stenak has played a fair bit of jungle there.
Yeah. Okay, so he does actually play jungle. Okay, cool. That makes sense. And then
I think he's learning
another
it.
MLA.
I think he's learning it.
Yeah, you have MLAs are just like dominating every role.
MLAs are taking over here.
Pucyn playing one of your off-roll champions, Curtis, into Sivir. Not a bad off-roll champion for mid laners. Bunwife is actually on-roll as well, playing the most played champion of Alawi, the lowest rank on the team. Oh, no, Stenak is a bit lower, but still, nice-looking one-trick Alawi top lane coming through. And then Flaymaking as well. This is the Coach Cupcake champion pool, the Bard Thresh.
Love it. On
the Bard. Other team, Sorest. Sorest has been in every academy, I think. Recently graduated bot lane academy. I think he got to master or grandmaster, playing AD, master tier, playing his Vayne. He plays Vayne top, I think mostly, but there we go. He's at least playing the champion who knows how to play.
Sorest has been in like every, I feel like all of these ones we've recorded.
Yeah. I mean, they're also the arena show guys. Yeah, Sorest is he's a big arena.
What a beast.
He loves arena.
He's grinding the arena.
He's grinding. He's playing top. He's playing AD carry now. He's just popping off.
Yep, we've got Martin as well. Nuttye, Martin, one of our mentors in Bot Lane Academy as well. And then do you know who, I mean, this is maybe an EU and E player playing on EU West, I imagine, because they're playing on a no rank account. That's usually what that means.
Yeah, I don't know that, GN. I know people by their names, so.
Okay. Alrighty, well, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So we'll just turn the sound off because I think we've been listening to the Rift babble in the background.
So should we talk about team comps? Like, what are we thinking high level? So Volibear to Lilia, that could be a very painful. I love the Lilia pick this game. This is
Lilia is very good into a lot of melees. You've got Ornn, Volley, Yasuo. There's a lot of threat there for Lilia this game.
Even Alawi as well. Like, they have to run into Alawi.
Yeah, this is I mean, even look at the whole comp. It's all short range. Basically, the only way that Lilia can lose this game is by getting knocked up. But this is the freest Lilia game of her life. She's also got Sivir movement speed. It's great.
Traditionally, though, Charles, Vayne into Sivir, hasn't that been an okay matchup for Vayne?
I think it's more of like an old school counter pick. I think in modern League of Legends, like priority matters so much more. So I think that, like, yes, post level 6, Vayne will have a lot of kill pressure on Sivir, but up until that point, and even after that point, Sivir just clears the way. So I think it's a good matchup for Vayne, but it's not like end of review level stuff like it maybe when we were born, Curtis, you know?
We were born, yeah.
It shows our age.
Yeah.
So Karma mid is a lot of prior, a lot of pressure. Into Yasuo, it's a very spicy matchup. I expect a lot of heavy trading. This is probably a matchup that Volibear could probably influence, to be honest with you. You know, Yasuo, Karma, very high volatility. We're already seeing trading to high HP level 1.
Yeah. Let's see what the junglers are doing. So both junglers starting Raptors this game. We've got Red see where the Lilia started, whereas Volibear starts without being seen. What did you expect from both junglers this game, Nathan?
Yeah, I would go full scaling mode as Stenak here. Lilia, I love it. Raptors start, couldn't care less about bot. Just send it. I don't really care if my team dies, whatever it is. I think this is just go for hyper efficiency. I'm so comfortable this game. And yeah, Volibear full clips up to bot. I think it's fine. Yeah.
This is a weird game, though, because think about it. Karma traditionally is a champ that really wants high pressure gameplay. You know, it's like you want a jungler that can do things. It doesn't scale overly
a bit weird,
well.
The 2v2, yeah.
Like, think about this comp. You've got like mega scaling with like the Lilia and the Sivir and stuff, and then you've got Bard and then Lilia. You know what I mean? Like Bard Lilia with Karma Bard with Sivir Lilia. It's a little bit all over the place. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out this game, because the way I look at Red Team this game, they've got some pretty darn good skirmishing on top side. You know, there's some pretty solid skirmishing there.
I think what's probably happened is that the blue team has hyper focused on countering the enemy red team's champions and not thought enough about their comp. Like Alawi shits on Ornn, Lilia shits on Volley, Karma kind of just good all round into a melee comp. Same with Siva, and then I guess this guy's just a bard player. But the top side definitely is heavy countered, but on the red side.
Yeah, exactly right. So it's really up to this blue team to really leverage their counter picks or their strong laners here to do something.
Mm-hmm. All these trades we see in bot lane benefit the side with Nami, by the way, guys, because the Nami just heals the Vayne. So if you ever trade even with a Nami support, you're going to get healed up. Bard can do the same a little bit, but the Nami heals are obviously way better. So I would say this is a very comfortable position for Sorest to be in. He's playing the bounce back just fine. He'll be able to crash this wave and then take an early base is what I want to see here.
Nice bubble.
Yeah, they shouldn't really be trading, to be honest, red side. Red team should be focusing entirely on just crashing this wave.
Hitting the wave, yeah.
They might have
sloppy there.
We'll see what happens. They might have screwed it up.
Yeah.
I guess they know Volvo's passing behind them. So.
Yep. Yeah, they're probably quite safe. Maybe they're baiting intentionally there. Maybe that could be 500 IQ right there, by the way. They overextend.
First blood on a Lowy. Oof.
That's going to be rough.
That's going to be a big one.
Dude,
that's
this one is
14
creeps. Let's have a look at the execution.
God.
Oh, it's the classic get hit by the E under tower, Nathan.
This is my gameplay. Yeah.
Getting hit by a Lowy tentacle.
Yeah.
Dude, is this common? Like junglers trading each other's raptors on the second spawn?
Yeah, that is a thing for sure.
They both feel like mid wave is the place to be.
Ooh.
Holy moly. Respect.
Okay. Lilia can kite this out, maybe.
Yeah.
So
let's break this guy's ankles. Break his ankles.
No.
Oh,
a little bit of a missed tether, but
so for me as a mid laner, whenever I see a Lilia get a kill in the early game like this, I'm sweating. I'm thinking, fuck me. This game is gonna be rough. Like right. I do not feel comfortable trading 1-for-1.
No. This is Lilia's game.
Yeah. Karma got no assist from that. So Karma is substantially behind in the 1v1 though. If we have a look, Karma's already like 400 gold down on Yasuo. T2 boost to basically nothing.
Karma's just going to fill a role as a facilitator this game. Karma's just going to facilitate this. This is the Lilia Alawi show this game. It's going to be all on these two to kind of make up the difference here. And we can already see Karma's not really going to have the tools to deal with the Yasuo in the 1v1. So that's kind of the way that's going to play out.
Wait, do we have the half strike on for getting solo killed? We didn't really look at what happened, but we just sent a half strike right there. It could be even end of review.
Sure, we'll half strike. I think that no one else gets any strikes at this point in the game, I don't think.
No. So at this stage of the game, blue side have a lot of prio. They seem to have prio top. It looks like they're doing pretty well on the bot side for now. By the way, red team didn't reset off the shove. They got that slow build in and they didn't get a recall. So I guess, like you said before, the extended lane phase isn't that bad for red team because they got the Nami.
Yeah. I mean,
there's heavy
so much going on here. Wow. I mean, so much going on even just in terms of jungle pathing. Like, the Lilia has ditched every camp.
So can we go back? There's a lot that just went on there. Can we go back?
The initial decision for Lilia to redeploy out like this, and then obviously like the wave state it's really hard for Vayne to crash waves, to be clear. And it's coming back towards bot lane. Lilia would love to just do a path up like this, but then she sees that this is slow building out. What do you think about this, Nathan? Does it make sense for Lilia to come and help this wave state, or should she let them rot?
I'm happy with both. I'm happy to let them rot. Like, again, Lilia should just... This is the game, as Curtis' favorite saying, give me the ball, get the fuck out of the way. I do understand that he's helping here get this wave in, but make sure if you're going to do this, you have to hard play for the wave. He shouldn't even gone for an E on Lilia, the Vayne or the Nami. Just hold E and just smash the wave. Your only job here is to smash the wave, not hit, because the longer that this play extends, Volibear can actually punish this very hard. Like...
I mean, I think Lilia played it well, honestly. Lilia did actually focus on the wave. I think Lilia
it could have been harder. It could have been a little bit harder, Curtis. Every second counts. You can ruin the game by not hitting the wave and going for kills there. Holy moly. But yeah, I'm also happy to let them rot, honestly. Because can't Severin just base Charles and she just comes back and just cues the wave? And who cares if she loses a couple of minions? It's fine, right?
Yeah, the wave wasn't as doomed as it looked.
No, sure. I would probably, if I was doing this,
but Lilia has faded ashes. Like she does want to win the fight, right? I will say it kind of makes sense that she wants to fight with her item.
I think it's a fine call from Lilia, in my opinion. I think it's a completely reasonable decision.
Okay.
Holy moly! What an accurate.
Oh,
Oh, my
that's
god, that's
so
so
Yeah,
valuable.
that's
valuable.
game changing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, this is my Lilia, Nathan.
This
What
Lily is
am I saying?
popping. This Lily is playing a very good game.
Yeah,
Stanak's
Sil-
being
I've done a
boosted this
lot of
game.
reviews with Silas, by the way. So he's an OG Jungle Academy member for many years.
Oh, really?
So I'm
Did he play
expecting his
Lilia?
gameplay.
Back in the day?
Zach. He was a Zach player, and then he learnt Lilia. Yeah.
I love it. This is the Stanek show. This game. It's gonna hands
Yeah.
off the keyboard. Just watch him play. This is
Yeah.
great.
This is the
I love the
first. This is
efficiency.
our first jungler that we're like, holy moly, this guy. This guy's
Yeah.
gonna pop off, gonna carry the
So,
game.
and look at top. I mean, he's obviously got the
Oh,
counter pick.
no.
Look, you shouldn't be getting solo killed. You're going to go down and farm, But in my opinion, this is not really a counter pick till later on in the lane, later on in the game, right? No, Charles?
It's a hard winning matchup in lane for 100%. But I think what you need to know how to play this matchup is on is you need to play aggressively. I remember very specifically, I was making the Ornn guide, and I played this matchup quite frequently because I blind picked Ornn a lot. And you can kill Alawi as Ornn because your base damages as Ornn are actually much bigger than Alawi's. So I can actually just do a very teachable moment here in this matchup, which is Alawi is going to die here if she plays like this. Watch this. If this guy would watch the guide and knew the full combo, as soon as Alawi steps like this, you just pull it off. It's Q, R, E the pillar, R, auto, W, auto. Dead. Because Alawi cannot stand here. It's not legal. So this guy just doesn't know the full combo on Ornn. Maybe he's picked Ornn to be like that team player. But you don't. That's not how Ornn works. It's like a really big misconception that he's like the team champion. Like he's a very strong laning tank, but you need to know your combos. So I think he's just out the game because he doesn't know how to play Ornn.
I think he's out. I mean, I think that's a full
review.
strike onto Ornn.
Agree.
That's unacceptable. You don't know your matchups, and we're getting solo killed like that. So, yeah, Ornn is a massive burden. And quite honestly, when I take a look at this game right now, I think Blue Team is in such a commanding position with this Alawi and Lilia. It's on them to kind of translate. And you also got, Siva on a really good base. Bard's kind of unlocked here. To be honest, the Nami haven't done enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think now Bard is going to be able to kind of play the map. That's going to make Yasuo's life quite miserable. And then you got the free scaling for Lilia, Alawi topside. And theoretically, Blue Team should get grubs and rift this game.
Yeah, it depends how high of a standard we want to hold the red team bot lane for, because missing that early reset has kind of like really fucked them in the game overall,
Yeah, I'm happy to half strike both bot lane. Yeah.
Well, nice condemn from Vayne.
Yep. Oh my god, there's fighting across the map. We're getting double solo kills for red team.
Wow.
Interesting.
So, I mean, this Yasuo is dominating mid. Karma has not done a great job of minimizing. I'll be honest with you. Karma has failed to minimize.
The review's over. She's 0-3 in lane.
She's 0-3 in lane.
It's an end of
kind
review.
of end of review.
See you later.
So Karma's done. Ornn's done.
I don't mind this from the Vayne going for that play. It is kind of aligned with the champion identity. What I want to quickly look at is like, where was Vayne when this all-in started? Because what I want to see with Vayne all-ins is they need to start like over here. Let the enemy team push you in, then you have a lot of space to run them down. I mean, he is level 6. I think he just fights in a massive creep wave, does he? Is that what happens? Let me just speed this forward. Wow. I mean, Sorest very confident. Wow, I'm surprised he saw a kill threat though. After Bubble missed. I don't think it's the best play, is it?
I think it's just disrespecting Siva. I think he knows he can get the kill onto Bard, but it's like at what cost?
Yeah, well played by Pucyn. Good hold on the spell shield, by the way, that entire time.
Love that. That was such good discipline on spell. I love seeing discipline on spell shield. I reviewed a lot of Nocturne players. Nocturne Siva, spell shield. Only spell shield if you be intentional with that. Don't just waste it. I won't fight's happening. Go smash the button.
I love that instabase as well. Not hitting the plate, pure tempo,
beautiful.
Yuntal, back on that
these
fast.
fundamentals. Oh my god.
Very good
This is
by
great
Pucyn.
fundamentals.
I think we have to just half strike Sorest for this one as well.
Yes.
I'm not going
give him
to
a
full
half
strike him. Let's give him a halfer.
So as Lilia, what's your mindset of translating this lead, Nathan? Like, how are you thinking about winning this game?
Grubs, you got to get grubs here. I'm really concerned about this already. I don't care about Dragon. I care about why am I trading top crab and why am I... Yeah, this is pointless. Oh, sorry. Wait, let's go back. How did we know we were going to lose grubs? Maybe we're trading. Let's go back here. What happened? We missed this.
Well, I think Nami had death tempo, right? Oh, no, she didn't. It looks like Bard's up first. Let me just...
they could have contested. They could have contested.
So
There's no
Alawi
reason why
has
they
no
couldn't.
ults?
If
Or
they
is
want to
no
fight.
No, guys, it's the Karma. The Karma's dead with no
yeah, my
teleport.
bad. I forgot. Yeah.
So yeah, Karma's really
It's tough
ruining the
though.
game.
But the thing is, Yasuo has no alternate, half HP.
Yeah, we
has
could
to
still fight
bait.
this. We
I
could
think
absolutely still
they're
fight
not even
this.
on it. We know they're not on it because Alawi had tempo. Like they could have easily fought.
Alawi has no ulti. Oh, and Ally does have ult coming up soon.
And Lilia flash ult. Like, let's go. Let's pull the trigger on
they
that.
can fight that.
Isn't
Yeah,
this one of those
that's-
situations as well, Nathan, where if you're giving grubs, don't you go over here and try and dive the Vayne instead of take the dragon?
Do we have a
Or is
wave?
that- I mean, Siva, you can
Bard
always
has
have a wave.
R.
She can insta
Yeah.
crash one wave. I don't want to see Siva freeze.
as-
I want to see her shove and dive.
As Lilia, I would prioritize taking all the bot camps over Dragon here. That's sometimes a hot
Yes.
take for people, but you're playing this game to be 100 CS ahead of Volibear, and yeah, go into the jungle and just fish for the camps, get the timers, and then go to the Dragon. It takes 2 seconds, and if the camps are up, just do the camps. It's more
I
important.
just hate that Vayne's getting some of this wave. Like, this is such an easy dive
Yeah.
with these champions.
No,
It's
what
Yeah, it
like-
should have
should've
been bot
happened-
camps at a dive.
What should have happened? Charles is spot on. Karma has tempo on mid. Karma, they
Mm.
all dive bot.
4-man. Yeah.
They
that's right.
4-man bot. They just make the trade and 4-man bot because you got Bard. It's actually very easy. You can very easily pull that off. And Vayne would have nothing from the fight before. So yeah,
It looks like this could still happen. It could still happen because like these guys need to be scared of Bard poddling through the wall basically the whole game.
The fact that they're shoving up like this is crazy. This is so disrespectful.
Psychopathic trade sides. Yeah.
Dude, they're calling the bluff. I kind of respect it.
Wow.
They're calling the bluff.
Interesting.
I mean,
They
maybe
called
they
the-
saw it whenever.
No, I don't think they did. If you go back and look at it from their perspective, I don't think they did. Look at it from
Look at
Red Team.
This is Red Vision.
This is Red
Look at
Vision.
Sorest.
Wow, that is that is crazy. This is crazy positioning with no flash here.
If we're going to
Maybe
get
he's-
hyper specific, he can condemn the Bard when Bard comes through the wall. It's like an instant
Mm.
stun. I mean, Siva's just mispositioned it. Oh, I think
Yeah.
even if the other guys rocked up halfway through, Siva mistethered that so badly.
But what I like about this though, if we get specific, he timed the engage when Karma was getting ganked. By the way, so what would have happened? What would have happened here is that now he knows that they're going to probably direct their attention to the Karma. So I don't know how deep Sorest is thinking. He's like a Chow player, so I'm assuming he is thinking that. But that actually does make a ton of sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wow, that's actually a really good play from Sorest. Like that's a game-winning play. In my
That's
opinion.
game winning. Yeah.
That,
that's
you know
really
what
smart.
that concept is? That's the concept of like punishing overwhelmed mental stacks and keeping them honest, keeping the enemy honest, rather than rolling it. Like a lot of people would roll over and die, but like he saw that window. Like that changes the entire dynamic of the game here.
Yeah, I mean, created so much chaos. Like Lilia got confused. Like Lilia lost the reference point because of that. Like at the end of the day, if you actually think about what just happened there, Lilia already got the dragon and the 2 camps. Why are we fighting? Let's just go back and just sprint back to camps. Let's just chill
I want
out.
to see how
Again,
much gold's in her pocket. Look, I mean, she's got full completed item off the grump,
Yeah,
right?
full complete item. But your mindset here is just not to fight at all. Like if there's no dive to be done here, the play's done. Activate your mindset again. Let's go. Let's go back to playing. We outscale hard.
I think this was mechanically played
Yeah,
as
how
well.
did
We're going
they
to use
mess this
micro
up?
macro
What
because this is a good engage. I think the Bard ulti fucks the play. Like the Bard ult happens as soon as Valilia is about to swipe them both with the awaken damage.
Oh no.
So he's missed the awaken damage, and then Martin's had a really good roam as well.
Mm.
I think Volibear played this exceptionally though. By the way, he buffered everything with the ulti,
Mm.
flash forward at on the back end. I think this is honestly a byproduct of Lilia not invading first and then Dragon
Yeah,
second. You need to
that's
go to the
right.
camps first. That's the
Yeah.
problem. So I think what we need to do is half strike Lilia and Siva and
Yeah.
Bard for the mechanics.
Yeah.
So Siva gets the strike because of the tethering, Bard for mechanics, Lilia for not invading.
The fact that they didn't contest that that topside play with a Fed Alawi is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, drag people over emphasize dragons across all ranks, right?
It's crazy.
Do you see that in jungle reviews, Nathan? That a lot of people just generally prefer dragon to grubs?
I mean, I just see people ruin the game over objectives and their tempo just on both, to be honest.
Right. Okay.
This game's very interesting now. Like it's actually
I want to look at volley now.
turned.
I want to see how volley can snowball this game because
Yeah.
like I said last time I watched this champion, when I see lethal tempo Volibear get ahead, I just want him to get 300 CS by 30 minutes and just be an absolute truck of a champion.
Yeah, this
Well-
game's now Yasuo and Volibear take over the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
the
just
thing
is-
spam diving bot with Volibear ult now. Okay, so now Volibear, it should be Yasuo, push mid, 4-man into bot. This should just be that simple. I think this is a really simple now for Volibear.
Oh no. Oh no, he's choked the play. Oh no. Okay. Karma with the follow. Nice. Sorest clicking forward.
Oh,
Oh, that's what I like to see.
Okay, Sorest.
Oi,
Okay, Sorest.
Sorest is popping.
Oliver's being tethered.
Honestly, I really hate that roam from Yasuo because he was pre-Bork. He didn't have Bork. It's like
oh
it's
god, golly gum
and,
drops.
and I don't even think he had sums, by the way. If we click on him, I'm pretty sure yes,
Yeah,
he
no
has
sums.
no
What are you
sums,
doing?
no Bork.
Just
Yeah.
wait, just wait. This
Wait,
is a
isn't
good
Bork
example
like
of rushing the game.
700
you're-
gold off this? It's like such a cheap
Yeah.
upgrade. It's got every
What
component.
what he needs to do? It's a bait. This is a bait. He can hover. If it was like super high percentage, but like you can't fuck this up as Yasuo. Like
No,
this has to
Vayne
be
doesn't want this
100
play. Vayne wants to just farm the wave.
Yeah.
Like she gets to die.
This is a panic play from Yasuo, in my opinion. This is a big panic play.
Damn.
Also, as well, Volibear should be taking responsibility in him saying, guys, again, give me the ball and get the fuck out of the way. Let me just clear my top camps, relax, wait for my ult, Yasuo, wait for a wave push,
No,
and
I
four-man
don't
dive
think that's
bot.
Folly's responsibility, Nathan.
I do, dude. You do
Really?
need to take responsibility,
You
yes.
can't control your mid laner like that. I think
Yeah,
Yes,
Yasuo
you
makes his own
can.
decision.
We're in comms. There's no excuse. Strike Volibear. Strike Yasuo.
That's
We're
brutal.
going for it. Yes,
You need
dude.
to
to
Let's
strike
wake up.
Volibear for that.
Volibear
That is
ulting,
nuts.
guys. You don't understand. Volibear's ult is game winning to close out the game, dude. You just dive bot on repeat here. The game is so
That
simple in
is-
my mind.
That is balls to the wall, Nathan. That is
Dude,
psychotic.
I'm
crazy.
You're
You're gonna get
Diamond Plus,
cancelled.
high
I'm,
standards.
You're gonna get
I'm
cancelled.
scared of attending your reviews now. I'm scared
it's
of joining the
terrifying.
Jungle Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
the review's
goodness.
gonna end before I load into the game. Like, oh my god. Okay, so what should Volibear do now, Nathan? He's got ulti advantage on pretty much everyone. Like his ulti's
Well,
up
we
now.
need to stabilize the game again. Let's get Yasuo pushing some waves. Let's get our top camps off the map, and then again, we're diving bot. That's all we're doing here.
Okay,
we're not
so full clear
touching
top
top.
spot. Do you
Yes,
already
I don't-
dislike this deploy then? Or
Yeah,
have
you
just
should be
cleared
going to
fully
Crocs.
down?
Just keep it
Yeah.
simple. That's right. We're just rushing the game.
Yeah.
Volibear plays are really bad into the mid game reference points of like thinking about diving. Like that is why you pick Volibear. You're diving. You're one of the best dive champs in the game with R.
Oh my god. I mean,
Well,
responding
he's
to
playing around
chaos.
Yasuo. He's playing around Yasuo, which I respect. It's just.
I think
this
this
is
is
the
Martin,
thing.
by the way. Martin's overcomplicating the game by being mid.
If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think the Yasuo is really panicking and doing a lot of dumb shit. Yasuo, you can tell
Lost
his
the
laning
mind.
was good, but like Yasuo should not be making plays like this. Yasuo should be thinking about waiting for your volley. Wait for your volley. Like you're just creating unnecessary chaos here. Just
So
chill.
what happened? So Martin's on a good deploy.
No, what I reckon what would have happened, Yasuo would just start heavy trading here, right? And then he's not thinking about Vayne's not ready to pressure the map right now. Volley's clearing camps. And now he's drawing all this pressure to him.
Yeah.
So like you just take the short trade, back off now.
Oh,
Back,
it's the
go
Nami
forward.
ult. The Nami ult's too much.
Back off, chill, volley clear camps, and then we just play mid to what afterwards. We're chilling.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, Volibear is the kind of the one that fucks this, hey?
Well, they're all just baiting each other. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Like
like,
a team
you know,
strike. It's a team
it's
strike.
a team
We're
strike.
gonna strike the team.
They're all just like, you know, it's like Alan in The Hangover, like the three best friends that anyone can have, and then the car. It's like just a bunch of just, hooligans in Vegas,
Yeah.
Well, Sorest is like, guys, I'm shoving bot.
Yeah, Sorest's team has hit the strip, and he's at the hotel working right now.
That's right.
That's what's going on.
That's exactly right.
And that's, and we're seeing this from, the Yasuo this game is like, his lane was great. He dominated his opponent, but when push comes to shove, he's overforced his hand. He's trying to do too much. He's panicking. Maybe he sees Lilia getting fed or Alawi smacking top or whatever it is. And that's understandable that, League's at an emotion, it's a very emotional game. If you look top and you're like, oh my God, my top's down 60 CS and
Yeah, you're
you're
getting
like,
panicky.
fuck me. Like, this is going to be hard. Like, he's probably thinking about that. So it's not easy. I'm not excusing the behavior, but I don't want to make it sound like it is easy to stay poised in games like this.
All right, so let's zoom out. High level. I have a secret backdoor win condition for the red team, which is you need to lane the Vayne into the
Yes.
Alawi.
Alawi,
That's what you
correct.
should
Yes,
do.
Vayne can carry this game theoretically and render Alawi useless.
Correct. Because if Alawi's going a lot of damage with this volcanic sword, that's where Vayne can really win that fight. So would you be fighting dragon? Which team wants this dragon? Volibear has no ulti for 20 seconds. Can we stall this thing? Alawi love this, by the way. Walking down to the dragon.
I love this.
Bunwife
Yeah,
is
just
smurfing
brute
this
force
game so
it.
far.
Awesome, dude.
No TP, just let's get amongst it. So the immediate cross map should come into play by the Volibear.
So yeah, I mean, thinking about people who, I mean, obviously, you know, Lilia has been doing well. I really like the way Alawi and Vayne have been, you know, they're MVP candidates right now in my mind.
You know, the other thing as well, Charlie, is that Ornn can just
Mm.
minimize his Karma because Karma's going to do no damage.
Yeah, exactly
You know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly right. That's an easy matchup to just slot the guy into,
Yeah.
just neutralize.
Yeah. So just,
Lilia
so
has just what has just happened?
what happened here?
So they did Dragon, and then the play's kind of over back to mid wave, but then Lilia just sees this angle, I guess. Is it a Q flash onto the Vayne? Oh no, you can't get condemned like
that
that.
is some questionable pathing there.
Oh no. I mean, this is
That's a
exactly how Vayne wins the game. By
That's
the
a
way.
very big error from Lilia right there.
That's
Yeah,
Lilia.
again, it's just
It's two plays at once, by the way. Bard
yeah,
went
two plays
mid,
at once. Yeah,
and then they went bot. It was a two plays at once situation as well. Because if Bard's
top
there,
side camps.
that's a different situation.
it's crazy how Lilia players. Everyone knows that Lilia's a farming jungler, but they can't do it for some reason. Why can't you just, you know, she's a farming jungler for a reason and scaling champion. Get 2-3 items and win the game. Why do we have to force on people full HP? Running at people full HP as Lilia is not threatening unless it gets you hit an E into R. But yeah, and obviously getting hit by the condemn,
especially
it's
into
just pointless
Vayne.
plays.
Like Vayne, yes, he's low
You're
range,
gonna
but you're
get
not a
your
melee. You
ankles
know what I mean?
broken. Yeah,
You're gonna get
that's
your
right.
ankles broken. So yeah, I actually think now, you know, if red team is competent macro wise, they have a lot of win conditions. Get Vayne into the Alawi, get Ornn into the Karma, just get Yasuo to chill mid. Yasuo could just chill mid, to be honest, versus the Sivir, and that would give you and then Volley can just make plays with the Vayne.
Yes, Vayne is a clear win condition. Vayne, Nami, I mean, yeah, they can absolutely pop off in these fights.
So the thing about Vayne mid games is like, even this is exactly what you need to do. You need to be very aggressive on the mid wave because you don't have any wave clear to get prior with. So you need to get prior through your threat. So Sorest is like really doing very well. Like this is fully aligned with Vayne.
I mean, that's champ
Yes,
mastery.
Volibear's dive in.
Champ mastery right there.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. I mean, he's got 300 games on the Vayne, right? Yasuo not knowing his role at all, just like fighting the only fed member of the enemy team. Yasuo, that's a double KO.
Oh,
He doesn't need to, does not. I mean, look, from a limit testing perspective, sure, but you probably don't need to be making that play with a fed Vayne like this. Very unnecessary.
Yeah. Oh my lord, Sorest surviving. A lot of chaos on the mid wave. Oh no, Volibear. The run at them mindset. I thought, oh no. A very common thing, they keep extending the plays, guys. They don't know when to call the play off.
32 kills at 16 minutes. Like 2 kills a minute this game.
It's like a Chinese solo queue game. We're just fighting.
So okay, so let's do a bit of a calibration here. So okay, we know that Alawi is a massive problem. Can be minimized by the Vayne. Will they do that? We don't know. Blue team has 2 dragons. Next dragon isn't up anytime soon, it seems like. Rift Herald is up. Adakard is going to be spawning on the bot side of the map. So again, I mean, we've made it clear what red team needs to do. What do blue team need to do here?
Well, playoff Alawi's move permanently. I don't know about you, Nathan, but if I'm the Lilia in this game, I'm just clearing towards Alawi, hovering the Alawi. Alawi baits the fight. Lilia jumps in, and then we just fight like a 2v3 or 3v3.
Yep, I like that. Yeah.
It's all about lane assignments, right? We just need to make sure that
Yeah.
Alawi's matching the Ornn.
It's also very like
Q midwave on repeat, right? So we're all good.
Vayne will get
we're not gonna
pushed
lose
because there's she'll clear the wave, but they won't get pushed. There's too much threat.
Okay.
Vayne can just kill.
I see.
You know. Interesting how red team have just opted in for these lane assignments again, though. I think it's just not the best way to progress the game. Because they're just going to lose to Alawi.
Yeah.
They're really on the
I don't
clock.
think
As soon as Alawi gets here, it's really hard to play.
Yeah, I don't think they've really thought that far, to be honest.
Okay, this Ornn's just fighting. Is the Volibear nearby? Like, beautiful
Brim.
buffer by Alawi. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Ornn's just maybe stopping Alawi from TPing, but she doesn't have TP.
Doesn't have TP, though.
It's 2 fights. There's fights happening everywhere. I'm just interested in Alawi because that's how the game's going to be won. I'm pretty sure. Like, definitely doing her job. Should we go back and look at what just happened topside?
Yeah, what's going on here? Right, so Lilia's path topside, I'm assuming to maybe like contest Rift, maybe. I don't even think they can. I think Lilia probably should just be trading off that Rift, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Lilia should be here.
Yeah.
Because look, there's no mid push. There's no way you can ever.
And Karma's piss weak, right? Karma's not really doing much.
There's negative. He probably heals people. Honestly,
full
heals
tank.
the enemy.
Yeah. What did the Volib hedges do? The objective secured. Oh my! The Volib is just getting.
No. So what happens, right? Is that the way this Karma build works? It basically
Baits
works
people.
off incompetence. So like people don't know how it works. It's a full tank, no damage, right? So it baits people. It's literally the master baiter. That's what
it's the mantra W, right? The mantra
yeah,
W.
Mantra W, just heal and just be a nuisance, and it works. I mean, Laymat gets
People
success
lose
with
their
it in solo
minds.
queue. People lose their mind. They don't know how to deal with it. You should ignore it. You just have to ignore it. That's what you gotta
ignore
do.
it. Yeah, and just run around the map and just win the game, and the game will just fall over.
I just want both junglers to have double the CS they have. That's what I'm most annoyed by.
It's really slow CS game.
I saw like
everyone stopped hitting their camps.
At MSI, Skewmond played a Nunu game, and he was like 8-9 CS per minute on Nunu up until like 20. He had like 220 CS at 25 minutes on Nunu or something. They just value farm. Like that's how junglers played at the moment. Farm.
Value farm and then go for high percentage plays. And the trickier one is knowing what a good and a low percentage or high percentage play is, right? They're not AFK farming. Yes. They are impacting the map. It's just when they're on the map after their camps are up, it's a very good play. They're doing
so
the most
Lilia, I think, may have potentially messed up her tempo here. She's basing as the dragon is spawning. So she's definitely messed up her tempo there somewhere. So can we go back to see what happened?
I think Alawi is.
Well, Alawi's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Dead. Yeah, they were going to contest it anyway. Okay.
So Alawi was put. Well, how did Alawi die? I didn't even see.
So what happened is that Vayne just chased him down the long lane. Yeah,
it makes sense. A ghost. Vayne with ghost. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense. Forward. I guess. So Lilia can just overstay.
Well, actually, I just like it because what I generally advise people to do is if you know that the enemy are going to do the objective here, you don't base while they're doing the objective. We want to use our time wisely. We want to go up here. We want Bard to drop all 4 wards. Boom. Lilia gets these camps for Dragon. So you don't base while the enemy team does an objective. You have to cross map.
That's right. Correct. You need to trade.
She did waste quite a bit of time there.
Yeah. So what Lilia should have done there is take Raptors, Red Krugs, and a wave or 2 top, and that's what we need to be doing.
Got to be careful. She have to be careful though because Adakon is spawning, so you don't really want to give that Adakon. I mean, quite honestly, they might even have to give it. I think they're just going to shred it, right? I
think it's gone, but I think this tower should be gone. What should have happened is someone needs to be on this wave pushing this tower.
Can you strike the whole blue team, Charles?
Yeah,
That's another.
The blue team
blue team lost the ball there.
I think it whenever I see a jungler, let's strike Alawi specifically for dying.
When I see a jungler on the same side as the objective getting taken, like Lilia was just taking Krugs there, like where's the trade sides going?
Just think about what Lilia just did for the past minute, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? Lilia literally did donuts in bot side for a minute, basically. Nothing happened.
Didn't hover Alawi.
Lose the dragon.
Watched them lose the grubs as well. Then lost the dragon.
Lost the Adakon.
Bloody hell.
And it's a good example about item spikes, right? So Lilia is playing, this is why you can't be too rigid. Like, yes, recall for item spikes is important, but that moment, you don't have time to reset to get your 2 items there, Silas. So have to trade for that dragon. Otherwise
Lilia did.
He did already have the 2 items?
Yeah, he already had the 2 items. He didn't need to say. He just got the additional amp.
No way. Oh, no way. Oh, God.
He didn't. He could have reset ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't base for items in competitive setting, really. You can only base for condition. I mean, yeah. Sorest is just such a confident Vayne player.
Yeah, he is very confident.
Makes me want to play Vayne. Does he have cleanse?
Look at this. Oh,
a little bit too confident, maybe. to be fair, I do like this of Sorest because what he's doing is he's fighting when the Alawi is in the side lane, which is kind of the only way they're going to win fights. It might be a bit too much, but I don't know how granular you guys want to go, like breaking down every fight. I don't really want to break down every one.
No. I mean, we're just more looking at the macro game now, and again, what we're seeing is that red team haven't really been critical about their lane assignments, and Alawi, like blue team should not be like being able to get as much pressure as they have been, to be honest, if the lane assignments were fixed.
No, I mean, Alawi just had a field day in the whole map. She's like 14 CS per minute or some shit, like just taking the T2 tower while the rest of his team just fights mid, so it's Alawi's game to win once again.
3-item Vayne.
I don't know if Vayne can do anything anymore.
This game, honestly, I don't know which way it's going to go. I really don't. I mean, because Vayne is playing very well in these fights. But Lilia has not been playing the fights overly well. So really, I think honestly, this game really comes down to how they play around Alawi. I think that's what the game's going to come to here.
Interesting angle by the Karma. Good spell shield. You know what I always notice in these arena games? Like, there's someone off-rolled playing a tank top, and they're always useless. Like, people think that you can just off-roll a tank and lock it in and be useful. This Ornn has impacted the game 0. Negative impact. Like, no good ults. Hasn't ditched wave to group at a neutral objective. He has 1 KP out of 20 kills. This just proves, guys, you cannot just pick a tank and scale.
No.
Like, you're going to be thousands of LP lower than your role is. So I'm always want to be super harsh on these tank players because they make it look like they think it's easy. It's not easy.
It's a theoretical thing in the community again, of the league community.
Where is
I'd rather you play like Riven or something, you know? Play something you might know how to play normals. Oh god, we're ganking the Alawi.
Boy, the Alawi show. All into all the melees.
It's the ultimate, it's the easiest fight, isn't it? The triple kill.
By the way, that was like the fact that Lilia wasn't hovering there was very questionable in my opinion.
Oh, get Volibear out of this game. How would Volibear ganking this? Like, come on. It's the one win con is the Alawi.
Yeah. They thought they could 3-man.
Yeah. I mean, well played by Bunwife. Bunwife, absolutely the MVP at the moment.
Yep. Legit 1v3. I mean, that has to be the game right there. He literally just 1v3 killed 3 people.
Yeah.
Should be basically game over here.
Let's watch this next dragon, guys. I just want to watch it to the next Drake because it's coming up very shortly. Looks like blue team is recalling. Let's put the vision on the blue team.
By the way, did we remove the timeline? How did you do that?
Black magic.
Black magic.
That's crazy.
I didn't want to see who wins.
It's so much better when I don't know who wins. It's amazing.
Yes. I was thinking from the viewer experience as well.
Well, this is it, right? This is the big team fight. Ornn will be maybe late here though. Ornn does not have TP. He's kind of got that ignite selected.
Yeah, he needed to use the ignite so he could get access to his TP again. This happens to Spellbook. He gets stuck with the summer spells that you can't use.
I've actually found recently in the MLA people taking Spellbook and just not knowing how to use it, and they're getting.
I see the same in support players. Yeah,
it's not ideal.
I love Alawi's hitting mid wave here. By the way, he's the one. This is great mid game. Like, I don't care about the dragon. Tell your team just chill out, push a mid wave, and then you can go walk in. Bunwife is my MVP this game. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he's played the counter pick well. He knows his matchups.
And macro movements, and like when he skipped it, he just gave his top tower and just it's just brilliant. Because he's zoning them off. It's just
he had that one big mistake where he got killed by the Vayne in the side lane, but outside of that, he's played a pretty damn good game.
Look at that, he's dragging the wave. Oh my god,
Nathan was
a genius. This is genius, man. I love people that play around mid wave and understand mid wave from laner's perspective.
Look at this Alawi. Look at this Alawi.
He's flanking. Okay, maybe.
Oh
my god! All right, end it. Bunwife, MVP.
Look away.
MVP, Bunwife.
He played it well.
All right. I think we call it there. That was pretty incredible.
MVP? Who are we giving MVP? Bunwife?
So Bunwife, student of the game. I think Yasuo. Yasuo gets student of the game here, or we don't call it the LVP anymore. Oh yeah,
we have to call it the LVP, by the way. I'm calling it the LVP.
No, it's too harsh. Our arena
not beat around the bush. Come on.
Maybe we could do that for Diamond Plus, but we're going to call student of the game for below. So the lowest valuable player of this game was, the Yasuo.
The Yasuo?
I think it's Yasuo. I think it's Ornn by far. It's Ornn. It's not even remotely close.
No.
It's not even remotely close. Karma and Ornn, I think,
I have to say, I have to be harsh. I have to be very harsh.
Wait,
I think
what's the third?
You could put a platinum 4 Ornn main in this game, and they would do better. This guy didn't play at a platinum level.
Yeah, it has to be Ornn. Yeah, it has to be Ornn.
Weer, I'm very sorry. I know you're probably off roll. If you're not off roll, was he off roll?
We don't know because he was the one with the. Oh no,
he doesn't even play the game. Like, he's just embarrassed. Masters here though. Oh my lord.
So it looks like he's
does play some top. Okay, no, he doesn't mean anything though.
He's a Fort Phil player. It looks like Cupcake.
Yeah.
It's Cupcake.
Right, let's get that off.
So we don't know. Ben, let us know in the comments if you're watching this. Let us know what your situation is. But outside of that, I think LVP has to be the Ornn. And what was it? Having a crack award. We're still doing that. The crack award.
Yeah, having a crack. Sorest had a crack. Sorest had a good crack.
Yeah, Vayne. Sorest had a real good crack this game. I think if he took more control of the lane assignments, he probably even could have 1v9'd it. But yeah,
Yasuo could have also 1v9 this game. That's why I'm really upset about the Yasuo. The Yasuo, yeah, I mean, I guess we just don't have an award for Yasuo.
Yeah,
but
we don't have an award for that. There's a lot he could work on, but I think, yeah, Vayne definitely gets having a crack award.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to see as well. Like, I think this game could be so much cleaner if Siva didn't make that silly mistake, misspacing bot, and if Lilia didn't die to Vayne bot either. If both of those players like didn't feed Vayne those kills, like this is a 20-minute clean win. You know?
Yep. If they dove bot and traded those grubs for a dive bot, yeah, the game would have been completely different. I agree.
I also think that level as well, this game was Lilia and Yasuo both overcomplicated the game significantly, trying to do too much. Very classic in team environment, doing way too much and just brute force and losing the game.
That's it for this game. Moving on.
All right. Good work, guys. We'll see you on our next episode of the WTL Arena Showcase.